An Irish woman.
Irish woman.
An Irish woman says she married a 300-year-old pirate ghost. When she got spooked, she left the marriage. She announced to all her friends and family on Facebook that she is no longer married. So I had to read this.
How's this even a thing?
I don't fucking know. Oh my god. So she works as a Jack Sparrow impersonator.
Okay.
And she...
How do you know if a ghost wants to be married?
I don't know. She said that she married a ghost as a Haiti pirate from 1700s who was executed for thievery.
Oh, you don't say.
So the ceremony was carried out in international waters, and it was done by a shaman priest. And the U.S. was like, hey, it's not legal marriage, obviously. It's done in international waters. You can do whatever you want in international waters.
I guess.
But she said growing up in Ireland, she was taught that if a man bedded a woman, that he would marry her. She said, I knew from research... Bedded.
What does that mean?
Humped.
So the ghost humped her.
So then she said, I knew from research that spiritual marriage was a thing. So it was more me who wanted married than the ghost. I knew he would be happy with just sex.
Oh. I don't even know what to say there.
This is real. She said it began in 2014 when she suddenly felt a spirit energy while she was laying in bed. And then she said she could feel the spirit with her while she drove her car and went to work and watched TV. And she developed feelings towards it. So she decided that it was time for them to get married.
What the fuck is wrong with people? This bitch got like schizophrenia or something. This bitch needs tested.
And then she said, the spirit left me. I can't. I'm done with the spirit. We got divorced.
Don't be a nagging bitch.
She got married. They had, since there was no spirit there, obviously, they had a picture of Jack Sparrow. The person she's impersonating has to stay up for the ghost. She didn't give a name for the ghost. So we have no record to go back and research to see if it actually was a pirate. The only thing that she gave people was he was from the 1700s and was a Haitian pirate.
Haitian pirate.
A Haitian pirate. He was executed for thievery.
What else do pirates get executed for?
I guess it could be worse. I mean, at least she ain't sticking nothing in her butt.
What could be worse than saying a ghost humped me, so now I gotta marry him?
I guess she ain't hurting nobody.
Riddle me that.
How do you tell your friend that?
You're hurting your family.
Like, how do you... Something happened last night. I was with this man. He made me feel all sorts. They're like, oh, what's his name? Well, I don't know, but he's a pirate. Like an impersonator? No, a real pirate from the 1700s. Huh? I think I'm gonna marry him.
Yeah, I think that girl needs committed.
And she just laying in bed. Oh, yes!
I think she was like on meth or something for a while and just like came down off of it. It's like, yeah, we got a divorce, sorry.
This is real. She had a ceremony on a boat in international waters with a what the hell's a shaman priest?
I don't know.
Is it like a voodoo shaman? Ah! The spirit world will bring the two together.
Probably found like an impersonator in like New Orleans or something.
I don't even know how that. If somebody you know gave you an invitation, said, I'm getting married,
I'm not going.
and there's just a name on there, you had no idea, and then you show up, and at the altar there's them and a picture of a pirate. What do you do, Devil? You sit there and go, what in the fuck? Why are we? What is happening?
I don't know what's worse, that lady or the guy, what was it, last week or the week before, married a hologram?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that in China. That hologram pop star.
What's wrong with people?
He's holding a stuffed animal getting married.
Can't go home. I just got a stuffed animal made over.
Oh, shit.
This is what the world's coming to.
Yeah.
This is what happens whenever you say people can do whatever they want.
I guess.
I'm a meerkat.
What?
I'm a meerkat.
All right. Well, did you hear the other thing that I read this and this shit made me just people need hobbies and things to do in their spare time.
Oh yeah.
They are saying that the image of Santa now should be thrown away and Santa should either be a female or neutral, gender neutral.
What is a gender neutral
No,
person?
doesn't
look
identify of anything. Look, a Barbie doll.
Oh my!
I read this, I'm like, what the fuck? People have no better thing to do.
Okay, then Jesus needs to be fucking gender neutral.
Everything needs to be gender neutral then. Holy hell. Like, I don't understand. But Santa's been like this. He brings you toys. Oh, well, you should be a female. What about Mrs. Claus? Oh, he shouldn't have agender. So you want this weird ass it showing up your kid's house. Ha ha ha. That's a horror movie.
It.
This weird ass.
No face, no nothing.
No
Just
nothing.
mannequin.
No facial hair. Look like Slender Man showing up with presents.
Santa the mannequin coming to your house, feed you.
Feed you. What's he feeding you?
I don't know. I couldn't rhyme with mannequin.
I read that. I don't even. I just had to bring it up because shit like that makes me angry.
It's just
That makes me
angry about anything, everything.
angry about people that are trying to ban Christmas Story for whatever fucking reason because there's a bully in it. There's a bully in life. Pretty soon gonna be no superhero movies. Can't have any bad guys
Yeah.
calling people names.
Oh, you're a bad person.
What happened to this world? It's like everybody's afraid. And the bad thing is TV networks and radio stations just cater to it. Instead of going, well, we're going to play it anyway. Well, they don't have to listen.
No.
And the channel goes up and the channel goes down. You don't like it? Change the fucking channel. Look, they got all fired up. Turn into, what's his face?
And I mean, what are people going to do with all their Santa Claus stuff? People just going to throw it away?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Take it. Take it. I identify as a cat. Go over there and lick your balls. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what.
Seems like you are confused.
Change the future, not the past.
You can't. They can't do it. So take a guess. What's the huge
You
business?
have to be really bored to be sitting at home and be like, what?
You have to have nothing going on. Like I said, you need a hobby or something that you're concerned about. Because I mean, what kind of life are you living? That you look for things to be offended. Oh, that offends me. You know what? I should say something. Your face offends me. Your opinions offend me. How about that?
How about
that? So, there's a huge business booming in China now. Take a guess what it is.
It's definitely sex something.
No, it has nothing to do with sex.
That's a lie.
It doesn't. I mean, that's always a big business over there, but this story has nothing to do with that.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
There's no
I have it written here.
Underlying.
They might be doing stuff behind the thing, but it's not in the headline. It's not in the story.
We're going to make this sexual.
Okay.
That's my goal.
We go with everything we do on the podcast.
Making fake food.
No.
I don't know. I'm going to give up.
Cockroach breeding is huge in China.
Cockroach.
So,
I can't make that. Well, I mean, they're making a cockroach.
I was going to say, don't count it out
breeding.
yet. So, apparently, the huge outbreak of African swine flu over there, they made it illegal to feed table scraps of pigs. So, this guy started this cockroach farm a couple years ago to where he'd take the waste from the restaurants and stuff, feed the cockroaches, and then they'd turn the cockroach into pig feed because they could process the bad shit out. And then they'd freeze dry the cockroaches, grind them up, feed them to the pigs, and they learned that its nutritional value is a lot higher than that waste. So he has 3 farms. This other guy used to run a phone booth thing, like a mobile phone stand. He cashed in and spent like $100-something grand to start his own cockroach farms. And it's huge. So they're looking into expanding of putting cockroaches in everything. They're using them for diet pills, nutrition things, makeups, creams, oils, just because they learned that if they crush these cockroaches up, the vitamins and minerals in them from eating all this table scraps is through the roof. So it's turning into this huge business.
Maybe we should get in on it.
They said each week the cockroaches eat the equivalent to 7 elephants worth of waste, over 50 tons of kitchen waste. just getting dumped in this farm, and they're just.
How do you like keep them contained?
Well, that's what they question. They asked. They said about, aren't you worried about, if they escape, they're gonna just run mad on the city. That many cockroaches. Because one dude said he had like 3.4 million. I don't know how you keep track of that. The other guy had close to 1 billion. So around these farms, they're building a moat that they get out. It's like 4 feet wide, and it's like 3 feet deep of water, and they have these fish in there. So if the cockroaches fall in the water, the fish eat them, and then it's feeding the fish. So and it keeps them all contained in this farm. So like they can try to escape as soon as they jump in the water. I don't know what kind of fish they have in there. They said the fish suck them up.
Okay.
So I guess that takes care of them escaping.
Who's gonna eat the fish now?
I don't know. But it's huge over there.
So you have the cockroaches. You're feeding them table scraps. They fall into the lake, or whatever.
The ones that try to escape. The other ones, they wait till they get to a certain. I don't know how you tell if a cockroach matured.
Well, then you're gonna need something.
But they get so big, and then they capture them, and then they freeze dry them.
I get that. I heard that.
They crush them up. But I don't know if they're selling the fish too after the fish gets so big.
I guess
like fish markets. I don't know what kind of fish they are.
I don't know. Did you ever see a fish breeding thing?
Yeah. One where it like shoots shit everywhere. You talking about that? Like it lays the eggs and the male fish comes over and goes like that. Cloud of sperm go there.
No. I'm talking about like people that
a hatchery.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about the act itself.
No. The hatchery. Yeah. You ever fucking A, that's fucking weird. I did not know I was gonna walk into that today. Fucking weirdo.
Why you said a fish breeding?
Did you ever watch fish breeding? Yeah, they
do.
Even weirder is that you've seen that in a hatchery.
I've never been to a hatchery. When you throw on National Geographic, you see them breed. Oh, the male fish comes over and looks at the eggs deposited on the ground and proceeds to squirt his sperm all over the place. That's why the water's so salty. Oh, okay, moving on. Anyway,
I told you this was gonna get sexual.
What about a hatchery? I fucking know.
Well, obviously you've seen it.
I drove by one. The one that's around here.
I mean, like, they had a video on YouTube I watched. They like picked the female up and like squirt all her eggs out into the.
They did it by their hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then they get a guy one and just like
jerking off the fish.
It's not really jerking off. It's like just squeezing it all out.
Like toothpaste.
Pretty much.
He just comes over and. Oh my god. I never did that, okay? I've seen them die.
Then they were stirring it with bird feathers.
Why?
I don't know.
Bird feathers. It
was like in a different language.
What are you watching on YouTube?
I was watching a Markiplier video. He wanted to see how far like I guess when you start up a new YouTube, it just shows you like random videos. So he wanted to go on like a YouTube journey like back before. So I decided to do it. All you gotta do is open an incognito tab and go on YouTube.
Oh. And it just comes up so you have no account or anything. So
yeah, you have no account or nothing.
That's the best thing to do.
That was on the front page. A hatchery. Didn't even know that was a thing.
Front page.
I thought maybe you just like had like male and female fish and just threw them in a pond and
that's what I thought.
Procreate. No,
and then once they had the eggs, they take them out and put them in like.
No, they pick them up out of the water in this like sling thing that has like an opening where they're.
See, I didn't know that because I know when we went down to the zoo,
genitalia would be.
We were at the beach. They had. It was like an indoor hatchery of like they weren't deep sea, but they were in like a blacklight setting. But they had like this container was the eggs. This one was like when they were 2 weeks old. This one was that. So I just assumed they had found the male and female, let them live together. Like, oh, they had eggs. Scoop them out, put them in this container to keep them separate. I'm not fucking, give me your shit!
Well, the fucking fish feathers.
Okay. Where are we going? So
I felt kind of weird. Could you imagine if
no.
like somebody like higher up, like an alien, came down and was like, "Yeah, I want to breed humans now."
God, could you imagine
Just like,
getting a job, not knowing? You're like, I gotta work at that the fish. I was gonna say fish factory. The fish, what the fuck's it called? I can't remember.
Hatchery.
And you show up, you're like, okay, what I gotta do? I have to move these fish over here. See that? Pick that fish up. We don't. Now squeeze it. Ew. Now put your hand in there, and shake it all around.